everyone, so the following video is geared towards beginners, and our main focus for this workout was stabilization, endurance, and basically just trying to get proper form with each exercise. So we're going to go through a warm-up, and then we're going to go through resistance training, speed and agility, core, upper body, lower body, and what we want you to do is after you've gone through those main exercises, if you feel like it, to repeat it over. So it's almost as if you're doing a circuit training, and we're going to finish off with a cool down and some SMR. So we hope you like it.
This is going to be SMR roll. What it's going to do is it's going to loosen the muscles and just relieve tension in them. So we're going to start with calves. And so what she's going to do is she's going to put her calf on this foam roller, and then she's going to roll back and forth for 30 seconds on each leg. She can do this and put as much weight. That puts a little more weight on it. If that feels too uncomfortable, then she can take her leg off and put less weight. You want it to be uncomfortable, but not too uncomfortable. Okay, so this is SMR for the back. The only caution with this exercise is to make sure that you're staying away from your spine. So you're going to want to get on the other sides of it. So like she's doing on her lower back. This is a very cushiony foam roller, so it's not, we don't have to caution the spine as much, but especially if you're using something harder, you just want to make sure that you're doing it on the sides and not directly on the spine. You would just do it for 30 seconds on each side.
So another portion for the dynamic stretching is we're going to do alternating lunges. So we're going to do 10 for each leg, which is 20 total. And while we're doing these lunges, we got to keep in mind that our knees can't go over our toes. We want to make sure that we stay upright, our upper body stays upright, and that we engage our core at all times. So, 1, 2, 19, 20. There you go.
Okay guys, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is our planks, and it's for our core, so we need to get good strong cores for to stabilize, to work on our stabilizers. And so what we're looking for in a plank is that you have a straight back and your shoulders are square, and then with your head it's in a very neutral position and the spine is straight. So you can do it for 20 to 30 seconds.
Our next core exercise are called Russian twists. What you're going to do is you're going to be sitting down with your legs crossed and up. Remember to engage your core as well as your back, and you're going to do 10 on each side for a total of 20.
So right now we're going to jump into the balance portion of our workout, and since this is a beginner workout, it's going to be fairly simple and pretty easy. So we're just going to jump forward and backward for a total of 8 times. So go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 8. And then you're going to want to alternate legs, obviously. And just for safety, you want to make sure that there's no clutter around so you don't hit anything or fall on anything and hurt yourself.
Okay, so our next workout for the balance portion is going to be a one-legged bicep curl. So the client is going to stand on one leg and then curl both weights at the same time, having a very controlled movement. So the elbows are staying in and she's controlling the movements. This is also going to be a very light weight because it's a beginner. So you're going to do 5 on each leg. So that would be 1, 5. And then she's going to switch legs and do 5 on the other.
Okay, so this exercise is called their box jumps, and so basically this is for plyometric and reaction training. And so when you're going to do it, make sure there's nothing around the area. So if you fall, you don't hurt yourself, and we don't want that, of course. So when you do the box jump, have your legs shoulder width apart, and then you're going to bend your knees and then go up. So that and come down. So you're going to do 10 of these. So 1, 2, down, and 10, and down. Okay, so this next exercise is called put your feet over the line, and this is for speed and agility training. And so when you do it, make sure there's nothing in the area. We don't want you tripping and hurting yourself. We don't want to trip to the hospital. So basically when you do it, it's all about speed and being under control. So and so basically just back and forth, and you're going to do it for about 20 seconds, but do it as quick as you can, but under control, so that you're not stepping off the line.
Okay, so this is for speed and agility. It's just going to be sprints from line to line. It's going to be about a 10-yard distance, and you want to just run as quick as you can. touch the line, and then run back. You're gonna do 5 touches. You wanna make sure that you're not going over the line and touching, but yeah, you're just staying, reaching and touching. 4, and then she comes back, and that's 5.
So part of our lower body training is we're going to do the squat. And now the squat focuses on your thighs as well as your buttocks, but because it focuses so much on your thighs and your quads, we're going to call this your lower body anterior workout. So the main thing to remember when doing a squat is to never let your knees cross over your toes, and to always keep your chest forward and your core engaged. So you're going to want to start with your feet shoulder length apart, and if it helps, you can put your arms straight out. You're going to go down into a squat, hold it if you can, and then come back up. So you're going to do 10 of these, take a break, and you're going to do 10 again. And your squat. So our next lower body exercise is going to be the wall sit. And it's really simple, you just need a wall. And it's focusing on your quads, and it's really good for stabilization because you're going to be holding the position for 20 to 30 seconds. So you're going to go about 2 feet away, maybe just a foot away from the wall, and you're going to put your back straight on it, and you're going to slide down until your legs are at about a 90-degree angle, and just remember to keep your core engaged and hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. Our next lower body exercise is for your posterior, and it is calf raises. So what you're going to do is have your feet shoulder width apart, neutral spine, and you're just going to go up and down on your toes, really just focusing on stabilization and making sure that your ankles don't roll out. So from the side, looks like this. You're just going to go up and down, make sure your chest is forward, and if you feel like it's too easy, you can go ahead and add a weight. Our last lower body exercise is going to be the bridge, and this is focusing on your glutes. So what you're going to need is a soft mat in order to perform this exercise. And basically you're going to be lying on your back with your feet spread apart, arms flat down at the sides, and what you're going to do is you're going to lift your pelvis up to the ceiling and hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds, really engaging your glutes as well as your core and a little bit of your lower back muscles. So you're going to hold that position and then slowly bring it back down and repeat if necessary.
Okay, so the next exercise that we're going to do are push-ups, and this is for resistance training, the upper body, and it works on the anterior muscles. So of course when you're doing a push-up, make sure there's no clutter around, that you don't hurt yourself. So when you start on the knees, for beginners of course, so when you go down, have your shoulders shoulder width apart, and then your back would be straight. So start off with doing 10. So 1, 2, 3, 10. So push-ups.
Our next resistant workout is for your anterior upper body. It's a lateral dumbbell raise. What you're going to do is you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart, relaxed neutral spine, keeping your arms loose and your elbows slightly bent. You don't want to have them locked. You're going to take very light dumbbells and you're going to raise them slowly parallel to the ground and then bring them back down. This is focusing on stabilization and making sure that you complete the exercise properly. So you're going to do 5 on each side. You can do them together or one at a time. 1, 2, and 5. 1, 2, and 5.
Alright guys, so our next exercise that we're going to be doing are skull crushers. Yeah, skull crushers. And so what this works out is it's for resistance training, and it's upper body posterior. And so basically when you're doing this, shoulder length apart with your feet, and as a precautionary, like basically, have a light weight, because you don't want to, if it's too heavy, you can hurt your head or you can hurt your ankles when you drop the weight. So so basically when you start, have your elbows in and or arms straight up, and when you lower the weight, have your elbows in the whole time and then bring it up. So we're going to do 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 10.
Our next resistance workout is for your upper body posterior. It is a bent over row. What you're going to do is get on your hands and knees as if you were entering a push-up position. You're going to have 2 dumbbells, 1 in each hand, and your main focus here is stabilization, going slow to have good form, and to keep your elbow tucked in. You're going to pull the dumbbell up to your chest slowly and gently put it back down on the ground. You're going to do 10 on each side. Make sure you alternate. So 1, 2, 10. 1, 2, and 10. For your cool down, you're going to want to make sure you do a lot of static stretching. So you can do arm crossovers. Make sure you're always alternating sides and holding each position for 20 to 30 seconds. You can do touching your toes, maybe a side lunge, hold it. Just make sure that every part that you worked out, you're stretching and you're doing static stretching. As well, finish off with SMR all over your body. Hope you liked our video. Just don't laugh at me.
Or like just in place lunges, like
Instead.
Wait,
So-
sorry.
If you feel like calf raises are too easy, go ahead and add